This is problem number 1 on the practice problems for test number 1. Peter is taking a long road trip. He starts by filling the gas tank in the morning and then drives for most of the day. The graph below shows the number of gallons of gas remaining in the tank Y after he has driven for X hours. A. What are the coordinates of the x-intercept of the line graphed? What does the x-intercept mean in terms of Peter's gas tank? So the x-intercept is this point right down here. The coordinates of that point, there are two numbers. One of them is 0. It's the second one. So the x-intercept is 8, 0. And to figure out what it means, putting the units in I think will help. So this 8, by virtue of being the x number down at the bottom, is a number of hours. And this 0 is a y number, and y is measured in gallons of gas. So what that means is that after 8 hours of driving, there are 0 gallons of gas left in the tank. And if instead of including the number 0, you wrote that the tank was empty, that's perfectly good. Part B, what are the coordinates of the y-intercept of the line graphed? What does the y-intercept mean in terms of Peter's gas tank? So the y-intercept is this point right here. Again, it's got two numbers. One of them is 12 and the other one is 0. Make sure you put them in the right spots. So the y-intercept is 0, 12. Again, filling in the units helps with the interpretation. It's the same units as before. First number is always hours. Second number is always gallons. So after driving for 0 hours, there are 12 gallons of gas left in the tank. So I've written here, after 0 hours of driving, there are 12 gallons left in the tank. Or if you prefer, a full tank is 12 gallons because 0 hours of driving means he's just starting off and he filled his tank right before he started. Part C, what is the slope of the line graphed above? What does the slope mean in terms of Peter's gas tank? So what we can do is take the 2 points that we've already found, 8, 0 and 0, 12, and use them to find the slope. Change in y over change in x is our normal formula. In this case, y is the number of gallons and x is the number of hours. So we just take 2 points that are up above in purple and red. So I'll subtract 0 minus 12 over, and then for the x's, just make sure you subtract in the same order. Because I did 0 minus 12 this direction, I must do 8 minus 0 in that direction on the bottom. So upstairs is negative 12, downstairs is positive 8. Or if you prefer a decimal, negative 1.5. And what does the slope mean? Well, again, I think writing the units in helps with the interpretation. So what were the units for this change in y over change in x, this fraction right here? So they are the y units, which is gallons, over the x units, which is hours. So that means that the negative 1.5 is negative 1.5 gallons per hour. So what does that mean? It means that the number of gallons left in the tank is decreasing by 1.5 gallons per hour. Or maybe said a little bit better, Peter uses 1.5 gallons per hour. The negative makes sense because the line is going downhill and because the number of gallons left is decreasing. That's the negative. Finally, part D, write an equation for the line graphed above. So we'll start with one of our equations for a line, y equals mx plus b. So all we need to do is fill in the slope and the y-intercept. So the slope we found right up above was this negative 1.5 gallons per hour. So that goes right there. Copying from here. And then plus b. B is the y-intercept. Well, we found the y-intercept just above. It's here at 0, 12. So this should be a plus 12 right there, because the y-intercept was 12.